So what's a token? We need to sort of really dive into this, I think, in order to really understand how tokens are, or token economies are able to interact with each other at a sovereign level. Now tokens I've seen described, or token economies I should say, it's kind of a funny dichotomy here, but token economies are described in one of the three C's. Commodity, currency, or corporation. Commodity is kind of the dumbest. I think the three C's, to pin a protocol on there, we have to, it depends on the protocol itself, the fundamental protocol of the token, not any derivative protocols where token derivatives might live or be exchanged. And I think understanding whether a token has agency is the critical sort of difference between the three. So at the top level, you've got commodity, dumb chains, right? No agency. Bitcoin sort of loudly, or many of its adherents loudly advertise Bitcoin as basically having no agency, right? It doesn't do anything beyond its stated original goals. Bitcoin is meant to be this kind of digital natural resource, right? Digital gold is often how it's been described. It isn't managed, right? No one is going to take charge of Bitcoin and change its underlying economics. That's kind of its point. Currency is I think where you've got something that's a bit more managed. It's maybe a little bit more like something that has a central bank behind it, where the central bankers can make decisions on maybe the inflation or other very limited characteristics of the chain, but still things that are not fundamentally controlled by its logic. Corporation is the final one, and this is really where it has full agency to change itself, where it's an amorphous protocol. And this is the sorts of thing that sort of great companies have, the ability to reinvent themselves. Microsoft, at least as you know, sort of software developer, I've seen Microsoft kind of reinvent itself from the 90s, where it's sitting on its cash cow of Windows and Office, and it's doing its best to stifle any competition, into the sort of company that it is now, that's much more forward-looking, much more cooperative, and I think it's a really nice transition. Nokia as well. If you sort of look at Nokia's history, it's reinvented itself countless times, and it's this agency that allows it to do that.